Hi, I'm Kathryn. Welcome to my making adventure. This is my 7th installment for 12 Cast Ons 2026 and Make Along, hosted by Ange at Yarn podcast. I am sitting down to try to cast on the Finest Kind sweater by Alicia Plummer. And I'm going to be using Lion Brand Fisherman's wool in the Nature's Brown color. This came yesterday, or maybe even Thursday, and I was hoping to cast on, but I had to just wrap up some things at home first and deal with some things. I'm a little bit short on storage right now on my phone, and so that is also a problem. But I have my US 6 needles, which I stole off my Micah's raglan for a little bit, and I'm ready to be casting on. I've even measured out where I'm going to start with the long tail cast on, and it is knit bottom up, which I have never knit a sweater bottom up before, so it's about to be an adventure. I will check back in with you as soon as I have some progress, but just as a note, this is the Stick Season sweater by Rebecca Clow, and this is like, when I made this was the fanciest sweater I had made. So it was lots of fun. I made it for my husband and I just stole it from him today. So yeah, today is January 10th. Okay, here's my end of rest time update. It is knit bottom up, so it is like crazy and hard to show. But I am just getting into the ribbing. It has a little bit of a stuck in it curl at the bottom before the ribbing. And I think I'm like halfway through the second row of ribbing. So not much yet, but rest time is about over. I have to go get a snack ready, and then we're gonna go visit one of our friends from church before we come home for supper time. I'm hoping to focus on this project until I'm through the ribbing at least, so that I can put these needles back on the Micah's raglan project that I started yesterday. Not yesterday, but I started previously, because that one is more of a priority than this one right now. Like in the big picture, obviously, this is the priority for the cast on right now. So there's quite a few rounds of ribbing. So we'll see how much I can get done today, and then maybe I could get through it tomorrow. We'll think about that. I mean, we'll just see how it goes. I had a little trouble with the cast on, mostly because I had to cast on nearly 200 stitches. And that was really hard on my hand, and I have like all of this extra yarn from the cast on, which is now in my way, and I really should just like cut it to a reasonable length for weaving, but that hurts my heart. I mean, I have plenty of yarn for the project, but that hurts my heart. So that's where we're at. I could probably cut it now that I'm going into the ribbing and stuff, and since it's like curling up funny on the needles, that makes it a little harder to knit with, but it's not twisted, it's just curling. All right, it is Saturday night, and I'm going to show you my final update for tonight. I will continue working on this cast on tomorrow and update you again by the end of the day tomorrow, if not before that. I have done this much ribbing, so it is being much more manageable. It's not being silly like it was at the very beginning. And I think I'm about halfway through the ribbing section. So yeah, I'm really pleased. I think it's coming out great, and I am proud of my progress so far today. It's Sunday, and I'm crying because of an onion that is cooking in the kitchen. But I just finished the ribbing. It is a lot of ribbing. but I am ready to switch to larger needles and start the body of the sweater. So just thought I'd show you quick and try not to lose my stitch marker. I'm beginning a round marker, but here it is. And I'm excited to get into the rhythm of the main body. I came in here to grab the other needles and I looked at the pattern and I still have 2 more rounds of ribbing to do. False alarm! I am not yet done with the ribbing. I double counted, double checked, and I think I really am done with the ribbing now. I think I want to measure it because it's pretty long. The baby's waking up from her nap. Hey, no, you may not eat. The cat is trying to eat yogurt. We got the Christmas tree downstairs, swept under the couch, got it back in place, started prepping supper. It's cheeseburger soup, and so the only thing left to do, like the potatoes have to cook in the broth, and then I have to make a roux, but I don't want to do that. It's only 3 o'clock. Don't want to do that yet. And I finished this earlier today. I went for a walk. We went to church. And yeah, so our plans changed a little bit, and my husband is going to a meeting, but my older 2 girls are going to go with. So it's just going to be me and the baby for a little bit. So I'm going to get her up and get her a snack, and then see if she'll let me knit. All right, closing out my cast on video for project number 7. Baby is playing on the floor, so I hope you can hear her because it's cute. Here's how far I got. So it's 3 inches of ribbing. The pattern told me how many rounds to do, so I wasn't sure until I measured. And then I did 1 pattern repeat on the body, and I just started the second. So there's like 1 extra row in that part right there. And I'm really pleased. The pattern repeat is super simple, which I knew it was going to be, and I'm excited about that, but it does have, I will have to pay attention. It would be easy for me to get off if I don't pay attention, but like 1 repeat is nearly 1 inch. I wonder if that's gauge. I'm a little worried about my row gauge. I only counted my stitch gauge. 28 rows in 4 inches would be like 7 rows per inch. I'm not getting that row gauge. Hopefully that'll be okay. It might mean that the sleeve openings will be really deep, so I'll have to adjust. I will probably, since this is bottom up, probably like block it before I separate for sleeves or for front and back, and then I'll be able to make adjustments, but I don't have to worry about that now. I'm setting this aside. Here is the cast on, and I am probably not going to pick this up for at least a week because I'm going to work on that Micah's raglan and getting it finished for that baby that's coming soon. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm casting on next. We will see how I feel later this week. But yeah, this is gonna be a busy week for us. So hopefully I can cast on 1 or 2 things before next weekend. So thank you for watching, spending time with me. Let me know who else you are watching, and whether or not they're doing the 12 cast-ons. So if you're watching other people who are casting on 12 things, let me know below. Hi, kitty. If you're watching people who are not casting on 12 things, I still want to know. Let me know down below, and I will see you in a few days. God bless. Bye.